Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel and happy Fragrance Friday. So today we are going to be doing a roundup of the home fragrance I got through this week. And I actually am going to start with my Scentsy. I'm sorry, I'm jiggling the camera. I'm going to start with my Scentsy. I'm actually going to start with the Bring Back My Bars I've worn through so far. It's not many, but I said I would come to you guys in these videos and give you my updates. So let's start there. So the first one we started with was Lucky in Love, and we started there because this was Corey's favorite on Cold Sniff. To me, I should have brought the notes, but I didn't. I maybe have one near, but to me, this really just reminds me of Sun-Kissed Citrus, which I'm really not a big fan of. I know a lot of people are, but citrus to me sometimes just smells like dirty, kind of. Like there's like a dirtiness to it, but like Corey really likes Sun-Kissed Citrus, so I can see why he really likes this one, because to me they're very, very similar. I do not think that I have 3 cubes left, which worst case I'll let him do in his office, but I just like wasn't much of a fan of it. The next one we did was Ocean, and this one is very, like, it really just reminds me of almost like soapy water. Like that's what I like when I went to put it in the warmers. That's immediately what it reminded me of, and as it was going, that's what it reminded me of. It was pretty strong, but it died off pretty fast. I even had asked Corey, like, can you, like, what do you think of the scent, basically, and he was like, I can't really smell it, but he was kind of like stuffed up allergy wise, but I feel like I could smell it really well, but it really did die off. But that's really what it reminded me of, just like a soapy water. Which is funny because I don't know where the soap part comes from, or if it's like a masculine note in here. Yeah, I really just get like a soapy water note. It's funny, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like doing laundry, not like the dryer disc, like kind of like when the clothes are sopping wet but also soapy. Like if you have to open up the washer to like get something, or like you like throw something else in, you get like that soapy water type of smell, like a bubble bath, but like no fragrance, like just bubbles and water. I don't know, it's weird. But I actually paired it. I had that going in the open concept, and right off our open concept is our master bathroom, and I have the diffuser in there, so I wanted to just I didn't want to use that whole bar just in case, but I wanted to have something going in there. So I did some Seaside Lily fragrance oil, which this is like kind of watery, so I thought it'd go well together. But this almost has like a bit of a floral note to it. I think they paired really well together. This wasn't overpowering. I probably could have put a few more drops in to make it a little more fragrant, but I think they went really well together, which I was happy about. The next one, I figured I would start by trying some of mine that I like wasn't super blown away by on Cold Sniff, just in case, like just so I could save the other ones for a little bit later, if that makes sense, like let them sit a little bit longer. And most of these smelled like decently cured when I got them, and then the other ones I'm just letting sit a little bit. So that's why I'm starting here. So the next one up I did was Palo Santo, which I don't know, the reflection is just crazy. I only did 1 cube of this because I was just so nervous. It literally to me smells like a bonfire, like a burning bonfire. I had it on in the room. I have the Twinkle warmer in our room, which I just have to say is a 25-watt glass warmer. Like, and typically glass warmers, I don't know, I feel like people say glass warmers don't throw as well, but this is a glass warmer, and that Twinkle one is a glass warmer, and they probably are my 2 best performers. Like the Twinkle warmer throws like crazy, and I don't know why, because I feel like people say this is actually only a 20-watt. I just got thinking, is it? Crap, now I'm second guessing myself. Maybe it's not 20-watt. Maybe I could be wrong. For sure the Twinkle is 25. And it it gets hot. I'm shocked. So I put this in there because I have that in our bedroom, and I figured this would be good in our bedroom compared to like putting it all over the open concept. And it literally had like just fully melted and I had to turn it off. I was like, it smells like a bonfire in here. It was just, I don't know. I like turned the fan on. I was like trying to dissipate the scent. It was wild. So the next night, because I only turned it on for like 20 minutes, so I was like, I don't want to turn it back on. Like, I don't want to put that wax away. Like, I feel like I could still get some good use out of it. So the next night I had put in some of Rose Girl's, I do believe it was her morning sex blend. I'm pretty positive. I'm literally looking right at it, but it's too far away. I'm pretty sure that's what I put in. I just put it like right on top with it to like kind of get those two scents melded, because she has a blend that is Palo Santo in her morning sex, which is really good. And that helped, and I don't know if it just kind of helped mask this a little bit more, but I don't think this is blowing me the way that I like it. Like, I really like it in Vendor Wax, but this version is like way smoky wood. And then the last one I have done so far is Spring Forward. And I think the notes on this are like bergamot, something else, men's cologne vibe, and raspberry or something weird. But honestly, this kind of just smells, I was weirded that the notes weren't some type of floral. But honestly, once you get in the warmer, it kind of gives me a floral vibe, but with a hint of like a men's cologne-iness. They say there's like raspberry jam or something in the notes, I think, but I don't get a fruitiness. Like, in the warmer, it really just reminds me of a floral. It's definitely not my favorite. It's kind of got a weird vibe to it, but I'll test those all again. Obviously, I have left. Okay, so I wanted to test some of the summer collection Mandarin and Mango Nectar, so I did some of that. People are definitely saying that this reminds them of Berry Blessed from the winter collection, and I definitely agree. This had like a weird plasticky smell in the packaging, but yeah, I definitely don't feel like I got that when it was actually warming up. This bar is like really juicy. Yeah, I don't feel like I got that when it was warming up. And I think, if I'm remembering correct, I warmed or diffused alongside it the Totally Tropical from the summer collection, which I'm not sure on the nose of this one. I think it's like a bunch of fruits, like strawberry, oranges. Yeah, it's like a bunch of fruits together. So it kind of helped it. Like, I did it all in the open concept. It kind of helped it, and I really, really liked that oil, actually. And then actually, no. I didn't warm that. I did the oil. I keep hitting the dang camera. I'm so sorry. I did this oil actually the day I did Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze, because one of the notes in here is strawberry, and I thought maybe if I diffused that fruity oil, it would like bring out the fruity side of this, which I don't feel like happened. But this is like decent. At first I was like, I can't smell it, but that was in like the little tester cup. Now that I have the full bars, it's actually like pretty strong, to be honest. I feel like Corey really likes this. It was nicer going around our open concept because it wasn't as like choke you in the face as when Corey had it going in his office. I like stepped in there and I was like, I'm choking. Like, it was so strong. I don't know why. So this is good. I have more bars of it, but I will continue to test it out. And then I did some Pineapple Pucker. I finished this off. This is just straight up pineapple, which I really, really like this, but I also have pineapple mint in my club. So like, how many pineapples do I really need in my club? And pineapple isn't like a super hard scent oil to get your hands on, I feel like, but I do really like that. And even when it was going, I was just like, I really like this. But anyway, and then today I have going Monsters Inc. right here in these warmers. This is so good. I have some coming in my club. However, my club has still not shipped yet. I'm assuming it's because I have cotton cleanups in my club and they're out of stock, but it's been like not quite a week since my club process, but I'm kind of just like antsy that my club hasn't shipped. So, okay, let's move on to the vendor stuff. I have a lot of wallflowers in here. Okay, so since I have a lot of wallflowers, let's start with them. I've been like kicking out the wallflowers. It's been crazy. So the first one I went through was champagne cranberry peach Bellini. I should have brought the packaging over here. This was actually a really good scent. It was in a duo pack, so I didn't have the little tag thing. This was literally like a fruity with a little bit of an effervescent note. It was really good. We had this one plugged in at work. And then I think next we did Blue Ocean Waves, which was Beach Breezes, Citrus, Sea Spray, and Sun-Drenched Wood. I don't think I liked this one. It's not bad up close, but it wasn't my favorite while it was going. I think it gave me a little bit of like floral vibes, and it was like not my favorite. And this might have been the same. This was Crystal Waters. And this was Sparkling Saltwater, Jasmine Blossoms, and Blue Seagrass. I think this one maybe I liked less. Yeah, this one's definitely more like that seagrass, like that, like it has that grassy note, but it also has that like sea air with it. It was okay, but it definitely wasn't my favorite, like I said. I definitely like the Cranberry Pear Bellini. I have the other one of that going right now too. And then also, is this empty? Oh yeah, I took the wax out. Okay, Mary Cookie Candle. This took the wax out. I do think I have the other half of this chopped, I want to say. So I may melt the rest of that. We will see. Okay, let me see if I can organize this here. Okay, let's start off with Teddy Bees, because I have a lot of Rose Girls. Okay, so I finished off the Teddy Bees Life is Good, which was coconut cream, pineapple, orange, and vanilla ice cream, which I thought I would really enjoy. Those are all really up my wheelhouse. The sticker on the back says poured 2/27, and I think it's a typo, 2020. I think it should say 2021. And I wrote on the front that I received it 4/3, or that's like when the RTS was. But it smells good in the bag. This just did not throw well for me. And I don't know if it was like too creamy, like not enough emphasis. Like it says coconut cream and vanilla ice cream, and it smells really creamy in the bag. Like, I feel like I definitely got the pineapple smelling it in the bag on cold, but like throwing wise, it was not going anywhere. And I don't know if, like I said, if it was too creamy, was the airflow in my house not like doing enough? I don't know, like, cause I have my I Heart Vanilla from Teddy Bees. It's the only other Teddy Bees I have currently. And that one did okay. So I don't know what was the deal with those other two. But next from Melted Mousse, I'm trying to get through some of my Melted Mousse samplers from the Easter pre-order. I think I only have one little baggie of these left. So I did Pink Frosted Cake. And then this one was actually really good bakery. I'm finding that this was like definitely sugary cake. I thought this would be my favorite, but it wasn't my favorite. I think from this sampler she did, the fizzier ones were actually kind of my favorite. So this was Loopy Peeps Bar, which I think had like Fruit Loops and Peeps or something. It's definitely like Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles or something like that, and Peeps. But it almost just has this slight hint of fizzy or something. And I don't know if it's just like the Fruit Loops part of it, but it was actually really, really good. So I don't know, I really actually ended up enjoying it. And then the rest is from Rose Girls. So I did one little cut up piece of the Sweet Spot. This was from the Cookie Land sampler. It's sugar cookie dough, vanilla crunch donuts, and Cookie Land. Initially, when I had smelled this in the sampler, I was like, this smells like nothing. Like, because it was so vanilla, but I figured it just had to cure. I did it in a warmer that I was testing out just to see, like, was the throw okay? Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it definitely just had to cure, but it's pure bakery, like sugar cookie dough, vanilla crunch donuts, Cookie Land, bakery, bakery, bakery. But I have 3 more little cubes, so I'm happy about that. And it did good in the warmer I was testing, so I was happy. I kind of wanted to give it like a bakery because I feel like bakeries are a more true test because they don't throw like crazy like a fruit or a floral or a cologne scent. Like you really got to kind of work for bakeries, in my opinion, to like get them to do a lot, as opposed to like laundry scents. You know what I mean? Like things that are already strong right off the bat. And then we also did one of the good ones, which was one of the samples she included in an order, which was steel, coriander, moss, bergamot, sandalwood, and kale. This one was like okay on cold, and people went crazy over it. And it was like okay on cold, so like whatever, I will probably use it, we won't need it anymore. But Corey actually ended up really liking this one, but I didn't buy more in that restock she did because I figured we would be okay without it. But he actually really ended up liking it, and then I also actually really ended up liking it. But like I said, we don't have any more, but we enjoyed it while we had it. Okay, we have Escape to Neverland, which is orange sherbet, pineapple, raspberry sauce, and vanilla ice cream. This one also didn't do very much for me. I tried it 2 different times. Like, it smells good in the bag, and I really get the orange sherbet and the pineapple right off the bat. But throwing wise, and I know it had to do with the airflow because I turned on the fan and it helped, but that was like towards the end of it. So like, well, like it was almost over, you know what I mean? So there was not much I could do there, but I don't know. It had to have been the reason, but it was definitely like light and was not moving around my house by itself by any means. But if I was searching for it, I could get there. But once I turned on the fan and it was kind of moving a little bit, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I get what we're doing. But originally I was just like, there's nothing going on here. Like, it was wild. So it's definitely, a lot of this I think has to do with my airflow, which I think a lot of you guys are experiencing as well. And then the last one I have, which is one of my favorites from Rose Girls, is Love You a Latte. It's espresso, donut holes, and gooey marshmallows. This one I did in the morning here in my office. I have a loaf in this from her pre-order. It's so good, and it's good in a bag, but actually once you get it warming, it is just like so much more. It is so much more. I find her donut holes blend smells like whatever in the bag, but when it warms, it's so good. Like, that is when it truly shines. So I didn't know if I would have enough to actually like chat about during this video this week because I feel like I hadn't done much and it's kind of a shorter week. But I actually think I did decent. I'm really focusing on the Bring Back My Bars though, so I'm not doing a melting basket for like this little bit here. Like, there won't be a melting basket tomorrow because I am focusing on the Bring Back My Bars. But as I get through those and I have obviously like other warmers I could fill, I'll maybe come back and do a melting basket. But I think since those are going to be my focus, I won't really have much to talk about because I clearly just like showed them all to you guys and I need to warm through them. So yeah, that is what we kind of went through. I got a decent amount of empties. Like, I feel pretty good about that, so very happy. But yeah, that's all I have to share. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.